Between 1750 and 1900, we know that Britain experienced massive change as part of the Industrial Revolution. But if the country changed as much as it did, surely the way in which Britain needed to be governed would change as well. We know that the Industrial Revolution affected the lives of people. So how might these changes make people demand political change? Watch the following pictures, listen to the commentary that's provided, and jot down some reasons why you think people living in the 19th century might want to see the way in which Britain was governed changed. Firstly, the quote in the top right, "The smell is indescribable. The gutter should take rainwater away, but most of the time it overflows with stale water. Rubbish piles high. Landlords don't get rid of the rubbish, so the rats make it their home and the children play in the rubbish. Look at the queue at the back of the standpipe. Those at the back might not be lucky. It's only on for 30 minutes each day. The rest will take their buckets to the stream. All the water around here tastes foul, not surprising if you see the rubbish and the sewerage that goes into it. This is the only source of drinking water." Because the cities expanded really quickly in order to house the thousands of people flooding in from the countryside, when machines replaced their work there, the houses were built very quickly and very cheaply. They were called back-to-back houses. They didn't come with water and sewerage installed. There are usually 20 or so houses in any one terrace, and into these houses lots of families can be crammed in. The factories had the houses for the workers built right next to them, so the pollution of the factories and the noise of the factories was an everyday feature of everyone's life. If they weren't working in polluted factories, they were living in houses right next to them. Because the government was not prepared to deal with these changes and didn't think it was their responsibility, pollution, filth, and sewerage were all things that they didn't take responsibility for. The smell is indescribable. The gutter should take away the rainwater once again, but it overflows with stale water mixed in with the sewerage. Working conditions themselves. You'll see in the picture that the nail master delivers bars of iron at the beginning of the week, then the family must make the nails by the end of the week. The entire family is involved in this particular process. Children must work from 5 years old. They must keep the fire going in order to help the nails to be made. There are many accidents in such a confined workspace, and there is no idea or concept of ideas like health and safety. Children and adults can be expected to work 16 hours a day, 6 days a week. They would only have Sunday off. In the home, the smell in here is no better. The whole family of 8 is at home. The family sleep, eat and cook together in a single room. As you can see, there isn't much furniture. The family share the bed at night and the bugs in the bed too. Everyone is kept awake at night with the children's coughing. Cheaply built back-to-back housing had poor walls, no proper damp proofing. Moisture ran down the walls. The children take it in turns to get warm by the fire. The fire and fuel have to be purchased with the little and few wages that the family bring in. The meal is cooked over the fire. There is no separate kitchen room. The walls are black with damp. The builder was too interested in making money to do anything about making the houses waterproof. There are no laws concerning building standards and planning permission. There's no fresh water in this room. There's no sanitation. The toilet would be shared outside by anything up between 200 and 300 people using the same toilet, which would be no more than a hole in the ground.